Have you ever felt like no matter how hard you work, your bank account just refuses to grow? Like money comes in one door and escapes through 10 windows? Today, we're diving into a story that might just flip the switch in your brain, and it's not just a story, it's a roadmap that could change the way you see money forever. Meet Alex. 3 years ago, Alex was just like most of us, working long hours, barely scraping by, and constantly feeling like life was one big financial treadmill. Payday felt like a quick breath of fresh air before drowning in bills, debt, and expenses he didn't even remember making. One evening, Alex hit rock bottom. He sat in a dark room, staring at his bank account, $37 left, 2 weeks until payday. Rent due. Overdue credit card bills piling up. His phone buzzed with another payment reminder. Something inside him snapped that night. He whispered to himself, "This can't be my life forever. I refuse to stay stuck here." That was the turning point. Alex didn't wait for a miracle. The very next day, he printed out 3 months of bank statements and spread them across his small kitchen table. Shock. He realized he was leaking money on things he barely remembered, subscriptions he never used, late-night takeouts, random online shopping splurges. He grabbed a notebook and made a bold promise. Every dollar will now have a job. He cut expenses with surgical precision. Every evening after work, instead of watching Netflix, he sat down for 30 minutes to track expenses and brainstorm ways to save just a little bit more. At first, it felt slow. Painfully slow. But then something magical happened, he started to see progress. But it wasn't easy. Temptations were everywhere. Friends called him to go out. Ads online screamed about limited time offers. He almost gave in, almost. One night, Alex stood outside an electronics store staring at a brand new phone he wanted so badly. He had saved just enough to buy it, but he remembered his goal. He turned around and walked away. That night, he wrote in his journal, "I choose freedom over shiny toys." Alex went beyond just saving. He dove into podcasts, books, YouTube channels about money. He learned about compound interest, how money could actually work for him if he let it grow. He opened his first investment account. It was scary. His hands were shaking as he hit buy, but he did it anyway. Little by little, Alex started to think differently about money. He knew he couldn't do it alone. He found online communities of people on the same path, people who were turning their financial lives around. Every Sunday, they had virtual meetups, sharing tips, celebrating wins. This accountability kept him going. Months passed. Alex wasn't just saving money, he was changing who he was. He noticed he no longer cared about impressing others with stuff. He felt proud of cooking at home, of seeing his savings account grow, of saying no to impulse buys. He started journaling not just expenses but emotions. He wrote about how stress made him want to spend, how loneliness made him order food, how fear made him buy things he didn't need. This emotional awareness became his superpower. One day, Alex opened his banking app and realized something huge. For the first time in his life, he was debt-free. He jumped up from his chair, shouting with joy. This wasn't just numbers in an account, this was freedom. Alex's story isn't just inspiring, it's proof that transformation is possible. He started with nothing but a decision to change. And you can, too. So, ask yourself, what would your life look like if you controlled your money instead of letting it control you? What could you achieve if you committed to changing your habits today? Start with one small step, Track your expenses tonight. Then, watch the full video I made on the top 5 money mistakes keeping you broke. It will give you a crystal clear path to follow. Remember, your financial story isn't written yet. You hold the pen.